Hello, let's make connections. What do I have today? What do we have today? Do I use? It's a strange little change. Anyway, what do we have? Um, Later and now, maybe. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Oh, then? Yeah, it could be as simple as this. Let's see. Oh, soon. Later, now, then, soon. Fast. Fast. You could say the time is fast approaching. I did make a mistake yesterday. Maybe I shouldn't take the risk of assuming something if I see 5 potential answers. Or is there a part of speech issue here that will happen later? It will happen now. It will happen soon. It will happen then. It will happen fast. Well, it doesn't quite work in the same way, but if you constructed the sentence differently, it could. It's fast approaching. It's now approaching. It's soon approaching. It's then approaching. It's later approaching. It doesn't work as well. I don't know. I think it's probably not fast, but I'm not confident enough to declare that and enter it in. So what else might we have? Pucker is kind of interesting. That's an unusual word. Starts with puck, maybe. No. Interesting. Finger. I don't see anything related to that either. Soul. Music? Could this be the classic sounds like world capitals again? I think we've seen that twice before, but I doubt it. I don't know. Junk. Boy, I do not know what's going on other than that first category, in which I don't entirely know what's going on, unfortunately. I don't know. I mean, team player looks like it's meant to be a bit of misdirection, but they could still be part of the same category because they are very related terms. Soul and finger. Is there any? I know this is an absurd thing to just randomly put together, but those, they really feel like there should be a missing word thing that's going to relate those. Like soul patch, finger puppets. I mean, they just feel like the kinds of words that would maybe have something that they share in a phrase, but I don't know what it would be. Oh, soul food, finger food? Oh boy, wow. I mean, if this turns out to be right, I'll be extremely pleased with my intuition on that. Soul food, finger food, junk food. Fast food, that's it. That also helps me with the other category. Oh, I'm extremely pleased to have pulled that out of thin air on a weird sort of hunch. Let's see, is there anything else? I don't think so. So this feels like my first complete category. There we go, blank food. All right, well, okay, can I try and, now that I've done that, can I try and maybe see if I can infer the blue? So this would be now, later, then, soon. So what are we left with here? Oh. All right, so bunch, you read that and you think it's a noun, but things could bunch up or sort of gather up. You could sort of bunch things up or gather them up, maybe. Well, no, okay, not in that sense, but maybe not gather in this case, but maybe bunch, ruffle, and pucker. These are kind of ways in which I don't know, fabric can kind of get. I don't really even know what the word for this would be, other than these words being used, but can sort of scrunch or get kind of folded over itself. Maybe gather does mean that. I don't think I've heard that used in quite that same way, but I bet it is. Bunch, ruffle, pucker. Well, okay, if that were the case, what does that give me with the remaining category? Later, now, then, soon. So we'd have stat, player, bio, team. Right, oh, okay. Well, that feels like, I think we had a category one time that was something like fantasy football or fantasy sports in general, sort of information or something. It's probably something like that. I bet these are right. I bet these are right. I'm gonna try it. Yes, scrunch as fabric. Sadly, that wasn't the blue one. So maybe this will be stat bio team player. Yeah, this is going to be something like sports information or so, I don't know, something like that. Oh, info on a baseball card. Right. Wow. Okay, so this is the blue one. Oh, this was felt like the most straightforward one. Time adverbs. Right. Okay, well, that's funny. Let's look at the bot, see how this treated others. More straightforward. Okay, fair enough. I don't know how to predict these ever, it seems. So I've got 2 extra points for the purple. And, oh, right, scrunch as I'm amazed that scrunch as fabric was found first by nearly half of people. That was absolutely not the case for me. Time adverbs, the same proportion, I suppose, which was the first one I found. But the first one I was confident in was the food, which did have a higher percentage than purple usually does. And then look at that. Info on a baseball card, the yellow one, ostensibly the easy one, only 8%. So oddly tuned today. Quickly, right. Quickly, fast. That was my thought as well. Oh, stat. I didn't think of it that way as a kind of command. Yes, that hadn't occurred to me. Group, bunch, team, gather, pucker. That kind of makes sense, I guess, sort of. The different senses of that. Used in sewing, bunch, ruffle, gather, finger. Maybe. I don't know enough about sewing terminology. Sports terms, fast team, player, stat. I don't know. Time indicators. Yeah, so it's a bit of a muddle there, but these were low percentages. All right. Well, those were the connections. Back tomorrow. Bye for now.